What is up, everybody? We are back with day 2 of opening an entire case of Foundations. So today is booster box number 2. First, got some hits off that first box: the Itali, Primal Storm, Borderless, the Twin Flame Tyrant, Lathril, Omniscience, Niz Mizzet, Quilled Great Worm, and Coma were some of the best hits out of that first box. We're going to see if we can beat that today. Of everything we scanned on yesterday's box, we landed right around $91.93. That's after I fixed some of the scans. A couple of the scans came in bad, just misaligned. So we'll do it again today. Trying to keep track. The market price for this box goes right around $126. So we're hoping to get a little above that, but we're only scanning rares and mythics. So some of those like $2 $2 commons and uncommons, they're not going to count towards our score, only the rares and mythics. But we're going to head right in, hit this first pack of the second box, trying to find some gold here. Runaway, Savior, Thrill, Gutless, Elemental Adept, Fanatical Firebrand. And then like we did with the Bloomborough case, after I open the whole case, I'll probably pick one Crystal Barricade for the rare, Gorehorn for the foil. TCG player saying that one's 211, the full swamp, and the food token for pack number 1. So not a bad start on pack 1. We got the art card here. We know Firebrand Archer, one of those common cards that goes for 30-40 cents. Not bad value-wise. By the time you add up all the commons and uncommons, we're definitely going to break the market value of the box, but we're only giving ourselves credit for those rares. Lathril, Blade of the Elves, an Elemental Adept for the foil. Thornwood Falls foil, and the art card for Aisha Laughs at Death? Alicia, who laughs at death. First art card of the box. As we get into pack 3, 36 packs in total. Luminous Rebuke, Gorehorn, Giant Growth, Rudite Wizard, Pilfer, Witness Protection, Midnight Snack, Swiftfoot, Affectionate Eardrick, Youthful Valkyrie, Bloodthirsty Conqueror, Borderless in the third pack. Bloodthirsty Conqueror in the third pack of the box. Good Fortune Unicorn behind it. And let's see if we can get this Borderless to scan. 44-21. Definitely off to a great start today. Very token to finish it off. Not a bad start. Third pack, Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Not a mana foil or anything like that. Still, can't complain about that $44 credit this early on in the box. Land of War Elves, another staple, Banishing Light, does very well for itself. Campus Guide's not bad. Rune Sealed Wall. Goblin Negotiation, Juggernaut, whoop, and Spinner of Souls, rare. Just using the TCG Player app to scan as we go. Kind of keep track of our pools. Not that it's all about the value. That's just the way I like to frame the videos, is that we're just trying to make that value back, the market value of the box that we're opening. Gnarlid Colony, with the Bloodthirsty Conqueror and under our belt already, feeling pretty strong about box number 2. Quick Draw Katana, Micromancer, Think Twice Borderless, not bad. Kiora the Rising Tide Borderless. We are on fire at the moment. Missed the scan there. There we go. Kiora the Rising Tide Borderless, Blanchwood Armor foil behind it. Might need to turn off the flash here, see if we can get it to... There we go. 516 on the Kiora. Blanchwood Armor, Foil Island, and Scion of the Deep. Scion of the Deep definitely does well as a token. Not like a cat token or anything like that. So already only in 5-6 packs, $52. Goal is 126. We'll see how we do as we keep going. We're not even through the first third here. Feeling strong today. Rogue's Passage, couple of dollars for that. Sylvan Scrying, rare here. Sanguine Siphoner for the foil. Tranquil Cove, and the Dragon Token. Not scanning the foils. Art card. Bite Down, Fleeting. Crackling. Marauding Blight Priest. Bushwhack. Aegis Turtle. Billowing Shriek Mass. Falls Out. Grappling Kraken. Ravenous Amulet. And Mossborn Hydra. There we go. Not borderless, but still Mossborn Hydra does pretty good at 687. Campus Guide for foil. Forest and Kiora art card. Kiora the Rising Tide art card. Non-signature yet. Not a signature art card pulled, but we are still early into this box. There's plenty of time for that as we get into our pack here. Runaway Together, Felidar Savior, oops, Prideful Parent, Spitfire, Infernal Vessel does well, Wildwood Scourge, Spectral Sailor, Flamewalk Phoenix for the rare, and Rogue's Passage foil. Not a bad pool value-wise. Full Island and Human Knight Token. Pack 9, I believe. Get another art card. Ambush Wolf, Icewind Elemental, Gold Vein Pick, Balmore, Blanchwood Armor, Revenge of the Rats, and Elinda, Saint of Dusk, followed by the Chandra Flame Shaper Mythic Rare. Elinda gets us 79 cents. Chandra in standard form, still 148 with the Goblin Surprise foil, Rugged Highlands, and the Mountain art card. Again, non-signature. Haven't pulled one yet. I believe with Foundations, you're pretty much going to get one per box. I did have a Bloomburrow where I pulled two, but not common. Thrill of Possibility, another staple for those red-blue mages out there. Luminous Rebuke, Treetop Snare, Aramass Guide, Mild-Mannered Librarian, Strongbox, Offer You Can't Refuse does well. Cranko for a nice $1.30 Inspiration from Beyond, a foil mountain, and the Spirit Cat token. Trying to keep myself organized as we go through. Just help me out when I'm done. Process everything that we pulled. Got to keep the tokens separate. Ooh, Spinner of Souls art card. Let's see if it's signature at the end. Inspiring Paladin, Burst Lightning, Cabre Waltz, Evolving Wilds does well. Shivan Dragon, Heraldic Banner, Tiny Bones, Bauble, Burglar. Very fun art. Let's give it the scan. Lightshell Duo for the foil. Thornwood Falls, and a non-signature Spinner art card. All right, we are on number 12 here. Almost through the first third. Still, a couple of big hits have put us about halfway of our goal in the first third. We got to keep this going, though. We can't give up now. Dazzling Angel, Gleaming Barrier, Elsworn Giant, Lions, Warden of the Cycle, Self-Reflection, Felling Blow, Solemn Simulacrum for the rare, Revenge of the Rats foil. To end that with the Swamp and the Zombie Insect token. First third done. First third, and we're sitting at 64. I'll take it. Goals 126. Again, only scanning rares and mythics, non-foil. Axguard Cavalry, Bacon to Pie, Broken Wings, Goblin Borders, Hero's Downfall, Burnished Heart, Sarah Angel, Itali Primal Storm. Standard art, still going to be a nice pull. And I think there's a borderless behind. Youthful Valkyrie foil borderless. Not a bad pull at all. Let's see that Itali at 32 standard. Youthful Valkyrie, we will have to try to scan that at the end. We know it's not going to scan right this second. Blossoming Sands. And then the Alinda art card. Again, non-signature. Pulling a lot of art cards. Not pulling any signatures yet so far in this booster box. We know we're rocking a token on this one. Goblin Surprise, Eaten Alive, Gnarled Colony, Evolving Wilds, Infernal Vessel, Wildwood Scourge, Spectral Sailor, Anthem of Champions, and Sphinx of Forgotten Lore Mythic. Wow, nice little double hit there. Beladar Savior, foil, Jungle Hollow foil, and the Cat token. We are into the third here. So we are into pack, I think this would be 14. Soldier token. I think it's Human on the other side. Infestation. Valerian Terror. Wall Rallier. Fanatical Firebrand. Gleaming Barrier. Condemn Mythic Rare Borderless. Condemn Mythic Rare Borderless. That is from the Guest Stars set. Wow. Nice pull. See if we can get it to scan. Sometimes the borderless doesn't love us. Some of that glare just doesn't get us. All right, so we're going to reattempt this one at the end, along with that Youthful Valkyrie. Reclamation Sage, Good Fortune Unicorn, Mischievous Pup, and Elvish Archdruid with a Crypt Feaster in the back. Elvish Archdruid, it scanned it into set 2012. Let's go ahead and switch that up. Make sure we get the right credit there. This is why there's a little adjustment at the end of every video. The start of the next video, I announced what the adjustments were, or at least the value. And it's Rabbit Soldier, not Human. That Elvish Archdruid went from, what, $4 down to 30 cents just because it scanned the wrong set. TCG Player app is pretty good for scanning these singles, but you do have to pay very close attention, especially in sets like Foundation, where all these cards were pulled from other sets. So you do have to be careful and double check it. Make sure if you're using it like me to get some, just to give yourself credit, Secluded Courtyard, that you're giving yourself the right credit. Not too much, but not too little either. Time Stop. Rare. Time Stop. 30 cents. Faebloom Trick. Full Island and Food. Not too bad. Won't say we stalled out just yet. We just had some not as great as those first 4 packs. Stab. And we do need to go through and scan that Condemn for Guest Stars. Eaten Alive. Campus Guide. Shivan Dragon. Guarded Air. Whoop. Heraldic Banner. 9 Lives Familiar. Rare. Does well, but mostly in like the borderless form. At $1. Giant Growth, Bloodfell Caves, and Elf Warrior token to finish off that pack. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Yep, so this is the last card. This should be number 18. The last pack, I meant. Last pack in the first half. This is pack 18. Light Shell Duo. Witness. Nighthawk. Perforating Artist, Frenzied Goblin. Extravagant Replication. And Beastkin Ranger. Foil. Dismal Blackwater. And a non-signature Herald of Eternal. Still waiting to see what signature card we can pull here. If you're like me, I like collecting a full set of signature cards. Don't know why, I just do. Obviously, you can't use them in the game. They're just art cards to collect. Giant Growth, Erudite Wizard, Dazzling Angel, Heir Apparent, Reclamation Sage, Good Fortune Unicorn, Dubious Pup, Celestial Armor, nice pull. Happy with a Celestial Armor. Comes in at 48 cents. Fake Your Own Death Foil, Planes, and Food. All right, we're on the back half now. We're on the back half. 36 packs in total. So this is number 19 for us. We know we got another art card here. This pack does not want to give it up. Land of War Elves for the reveal, not bad. Vanishing Light, another staple. Bacon the Pie. Fiendish Panda. Snakeskin Veil, Arcane Epiphany, and Authority of the Consoles with the Krenko Mob Boss foil is a nice pull with the foil. Jungle Hollow and the signature Confiscate. Signature Confiscate. So there's our signature. So far, I've only pulled one signature per box. Hoping we can get lucky and double up on this one. Sower of Chaos, Burglar Rat, Apothecary Stomper, Big Fin Bounce, Quick Draw Katana, Involuntary Employment, Ruby Daring Tracker, Brian Bourne, Twin Guilt Leaf, Curator of Destinies, rare. The foil is Big Fin Bouncer again. Scoured Barons and Rat Token. Finish off the pack. Almost to 24 now. This should be 22. Yeah, 22. Broken Wings, Strix, Vanguard Seraph, Goblin Borders, Infestation Sage, Grow from the Ashes, Gold Vein, Arbiter of Woe, Eager Truffle Snout, Rogue's Passage, Yada Font of Hope, rare, Grow from the Ashes foil, Plains foil, and an art card for Rite of the Dragon Caller. That's cool art. That's a cool art card. Happy with that one. All right, we're rocking a cat token. Firebrand Archer. Another solid one to open up to. Land of War Elves. This is the pack. Vanishing Light. This is the pack that giving up good commons. Blasphemous Edict. Blasphemous Edict, not a borderless or a hollow foil or anything like that, but Blasphemous Edict and a Ajani, Caller of the Pride, Mythic Rare Planeswalker. Wow, what a pack. Land of War, Blasphemous Edict, and a Ajani, Caller of the Pride. What's the foil? Arbiter of Woe. With a Forest and a Spirit. Nice little double whammy there. We will take more of those, please. Sitting at 80 at the moment. Not bad as we finished pack number 24 right now. We're on 24, so we're through the first 2/3. At 80, got another 40 to go. We're right on track. Stanguinate, Tatiova, Benthic Druid, Drake Hatcher for the rare, and Blasphemous Edict Borderless. Blasphemous Edict Borderless. We are starting great here. $11 credit on that one. Mountain and Elf Warrior. Blasphemous Edict. The Borderless are coming in strong in this box. Not complaining. Not complaining. We're already above the value pulled in yesterday's box. Obviously, I'll double check for adjustments that need to be made after I finish opening. And we are going to stop for a second and try to get that Condemn to scan. The Condemn and the Foil Youthful Knight. We're going to try to scan those really quick. Banner of Kinship. Along with the Sky Knight Squire Borderless. Banner of Kinship bringing in 466. and the Sky Knight Squire at 190. Uncharted Voyage foil, mountain, and human token. Definitely doing well now. Feeling stronger in this last third of the box. We're in the final 10 or maybe 11. Think Twice, Cathar Commander, Burst Lightning, Crackling Prowler, Runaway, Knackle Firebrand, Evolving Wilds, Youthful, Bulk Up, Tragic Banshee, Preposterous Proportions, and a Hungry Ghoul foil behind it. Windscarred Crag, and the Fairy token. Not sure what set we're going to do after we do the Case of Foundations. Maybe Outlaws Thunder Junction, maybe Phyrexia. Drawing a blank on what the other set is I have coming. Erudite, Dazzling Angel, Sower of Chaos, Burglar, Elfsworn, Arcane Epiphany, Angel, Sanguinate, Tachiova, Benthic Druid, and Authority of Consuls again. I think that's the same rare we pulled after the Tachiova in the other pack, but we will take it for $4.92. Offer you can't refuse foil, Plains, and Kato. Kato, Cunning Infiltrator, token, solid token to grab. Any token you can value at 40, 50, 60, or $1. Solid token. Thrill of Possibility, Hungry Ghoul, Depth, Gleaming Barrier, Witness, Protection, Inspiration from Beyond, Vengeful Blood Witch, whoops, Sunblessed Healer, Adventuring Gear, and Consuming Aberration with a Marauding Blood Priest foil. Word's not coming easy today. Foil, full mountain with the food token. Art card here. I already peeked. It said Plains, so let's see if it's a signature. See if we can double up on the signature. Firebrand Archer, Crypt Feaster, Pilfer, Campus Guide, Primate, Daruk's Uprising, Skyship Buccaneer, Phyrexian Arena, standard art, but still the Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card and lose 1 life. Just go ahead and get an extra draw for 1 life. Staple in Commander. Secluded Courtyard foils, Swiftwater Cliffs, and then Plains. I don't know why that's considered a Plains, because that looks like that is inside a building. Kind of like how the islands are never islands. They're like streams and rivers. Row from the Ashes, Mocking Sprite, Hunter, Surprise, Stab, Heir Apparent, Campus Guide, Battlesong Berserker, Divine Resilience, Imprisoned in the Moon, Abrade, Loot Exuberant Explorer, not a borderless mana foil or anything like that, but loot nonetheless. Hilarion Terror for the foil, Island, and Goblin. Still feeling pretty good. What do I got left? 2, 4, 6. 6 packs to go. We're sitting just shy. We would like to pull $16 just in rares and mythics that we've scanned so far. We'd like to pull another 16. We know with some of these commons and uncommons, we're going to make up a good bit of value. I'm just trying to pull market value for the box in rares and mythics. Blanchwood Armor, Warden of the Cycle, Ravenous Amulet, and Kaikar Zephyr Awakener for the rare. No double rare in this one. Adventuring Gear for the foil, Thornwood Falls, and there we go. Another signature art card. We did pull 2 out of this box. Leyline Axe. Love to pull this card itself in the borderless format. The borderless foil, I think, is one of the top 15 cards of the set for the Leyline Axe. value-wise. Foundation's such a great like set for bolstering your commander decks. Healer Hulk, Sure Strike, Bite Down, Quick Draw, Vengeful Brood Witch, Sunblessed Healer, non-foil Adventure Gear with the Brass's Bounty rare, Axgard Cavalry foil behind it, Full Forest, and the Drake token. Home stretch now. We're in the bottom 5. Got an art card here. Go ahead and peek on that one. Drake Hatcher art card. Ambush Wolf. There's no way we pull a third signature, right? There's no way we get a third signature out of this one box. Revenge of Rats. Self-Reflection. Vengeful Brood Witch. Uncommon. Borderless. Leyline Axe. Standard art. Leyline Axe. Standard. The Brood Witch is going to give us a buck in the Borderless. The Leyline Axe. And Alicia Who Laughs at Fate foil. What a goated pack. Leyline Axe at 2. Alicia, we will wait to scan you in a little bit. We're going to scan you with that Youthful Knight. We're going to see how much they do. You have to switch things around with the foil, so we'll save them till the end. And then the Drake Hatcher. I already forgot. Already got a little too excited with those 3 awesome pulls in one pack. Sitting right at 114. 3 packs ago. Can we pull $12 in rares and mythics? I mean, by the time I scan those foils, I'm pretty sure I'm there. But I'd like to try to keep the same process going. Alicia Who Laughs at Fate, non-foil rare. Not complaining. Herald of the Eternal Dawn mythic, right behind Alicia. Oh my goodness. It is not scanning that one correctly. Let's try it again. And keep scanning as... There it goes. Keep scanning it. $1.72. Herald of the Eternal Dawn. Comes in at $3.22. Quake Strider, Cyteratops. Cyteratops. And then the food token. Don't know why words are hard. By the time you get to 36 packs of trying to enunciate most of the cards, it just end up tongue-tied. Practice, 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 practice. Macabre Waltz. Runaway, Feldar Savior. Thrill of Possibility. Spitfire Lagic. Seismic Rupture. Aetherize. Empyrean Eagle. And then High Fae Trickster for the rare. Icewind Elemental. High Fae Trickster. It thinks it's extended art. Let's go ahead and give that. I'm not going to be able to adjust it. I can try to rescan it. 288, not the 788. Icewind, Scoured Barrens foil, and the Spirit token there. We are already there. Last pack magic. We're looking to hit 126. I could use another $5 here, and we'd be all right. We are going to try to scan a couple of those foils, just 2 foils, and we're going to try to get that special guess. Liftfoot Boots, Felling Blow, Snack, Day of Judgment, Destroy All Creatures, and the Sarah Angel foil. Day of Judgment at $1.12. Sarah Angel foil, Rugged Highlands, and a non-signature art card for Mossborn Hydra. All right. So before we scan some of this other stuff, we're going to try to scan 3 cards here really quick. We'll go back to the Condemn off Special Guess. Condemn Showcase, that's $1.25. And then we're going to switch this over. Nope, it thinks it's foil already. Now I have to double check. Make sure I didn't screw that up earlier. Just a quick scan. And if not, it's okay. We'll be all right. We will Youthful Valkyrie at 82 cents. So we're right around the money. I am going to have to go back through and double check all of those, make sure it didn't scan everything as foil. But there it is. There's box number 2. Number 3 coming up tomorrow. See you then.